everybody, it's Dana, and how are you today? I want you to know I'm here for you, how much I care about you, how much I love you, and it shows because I put on mascara and a bra, and it's Sunday to come and talk to you live on video. No, just kidding. Anyway, I'm happy to be here. I hope you're doing all right. And I just wanted to share a couple more of these quick tips with you to help just try to disseminate some of the best information that I'm getting to make sure you have it to help you stay healthy during this whole situation that we're going through. So someone shared with me last night a really great audio file that you can just listen to with some of the most modern research coming out of China, that things they have learned about the virus. And so I'm going to put this little short live video on the very top of the front page of my website with all the other little short videos that I'm doing. And I am going to try to embed the audio file so you can click and listen to it yourself right there on the website. And you can, if I am not able to do that and you really want to hear it, I can email it to you. But I think I'm going to be able to embed it so you can listen to the whole thing. But I wanted to give you some of the highlights that I got out of listening to it. There's three. One was that the virus seems to be able to survive really well for some reason on metal surfaces. So when you are disinfecting and cleaning your home and keeping your environment germ-free, pay special attention to metal surfaces, door handles, knobs on cabinets, the outside of your laptop if it's made out of metal. My water bottle is made out of metal, so anything metal, give it an extra good cleaning and disinfection every time, because the virus evidently can live for like a week on there. Also, it can get onto hair and clothing, right? This is the second thing I wanted to tell you. The virus can get onto hair and clothing and be carried there. So when you go outside, there's a couple of things you can do. I mean outside, like around where other people, like if I go to the park at the end of my street and I'm sitting on a bench where other people have been sitting before me, there's two things that I do. In the audio file, they recommend washing your clothes every day, taking a shower, washing your hair, and I think that that's a good idea. But also what I've been doing all along actually is when I go out into public places, I put on my outside clothes. I have a pair of pants and a big top and a little hat, and I put that on and I go out. And then when I come home, I change back into my inside clothes. It only takes a minute, and it means I don't have to be like washing my clothes constantly. It makes me feel good, and I will still give my hair a wash before bed. So that is something that I wanted to share with you about the clothing and not bringing the thing in with you when you come inside, because that is a thing. Okay, and then the third thing that I wanted to share with you was something that they learned about how the virus gets into your system. It seems to hang out in your throat for 2 to 3 days and then try to go into your lungs. So if you assume that it might be hanging out in your throat and you want to prevent it from going into your lungs, because if it never goes into your lungs, it's usually not that big of a deal. It's when it gets into your lungs that the problems tend to start happening. So from your throat, you want to like sort of disinfect your throat or wash the virus out of your throat into your stomach where your gastric juices will kill it. So the ways you can do this are you can take a couple of sips of a hot drink every 20 minutes or so to wash anything that's in your throat into your stomach. So it goes into your stomach and not into your lungs. So hot liquids frequently. And then the other thing is at least once a day you can gargle with something that's like a disinfectant. And in the audio they mentioned vinegar or salt. I really like to use salt. And what I like to do is I'll take some salt and I'll put some essential oils in the salt, because essential oils have antiviral properties for sure. And so I like to use the On Guard blend by doTERRA, or Thieves by Young Living, or Protect by Revive essential oils. And then I will also add some extra juice to that, like I'll put in a little bit of oregano, thyme. If I have Melissa, I will put that in. But honestly, most essential oils have antibacterial and antiviral qualities, so use what you have as long as it's safe to use that way. So you put the oils in the salt. Stir it around, and you're going to make up a batch here because by the time you put like a few different drops in, this would be way too much to gargle with all at once. So I mix it all into the salt, and then I take just a little tiny bit of that salt and mix it with a mouthful of warm water, stir it up, and then gargle, and try to gargle for 60 seconds, and then swish and spit. And be careful, especially if you're putting in something like oregano. It has to be diluted in a tiny amount, one drop, in enough salt to make sure that it is not going to be too concentrated and be irritating to the tissues of your mouth and your throat. It does not need to be that strong to work. So make sure that it's diluted enough. You should feel it, you should taste it, but it shouldn't hurt. So that is another way that you can kind of clean your throat, that and sipping hot liquids frequently throughout the day to kind of break the cycle where, if you have been exposed to the virus, break the cycle where it tries to go into your lungs. So those are the 3 tips from the audio that I wanted to share with you. And like I said, I'm going to try to post the full audio for you. So these are just some little things you can get in the habit of doing for a while that are just going to like knock down your chances of getting sick and also help protect those around you. So if you have any questions, let me know. Share if you've come up with some, like what I do, putting on my outside clothes and my inside clothes. If you have little tips like that, things that you've come up with that you've discovered, share them in the comments. I'm just all about sharing this information. And another really quick note that I wanted to make is that I am going to be opening up times for long distance one-on-one herbal consultations. It's not something that I have done in a long time, but because of what's going on, I want to try and help people, and that is one of the most powerful ways that I can help people. There will be a limited number of spots available, but I'm going to open that up hopefully to everyone who really needs it. So keep an eye out over the next few days for information on when that happens and how you can get involved in that if that's something that you would like to do. All right, everybody, hang in there, deep breaths, relax, have fun, enjoy the sunshine, share your tips with us. I will keep sharing my tips with you. If there's anything in particular that you want to know about, let me know. And I've got a couple of other great ideas for the next few days. So I will see you soon. I'm going to share some quotes later. I like to share quotes on social media on Sunday. So anyway, share your tips, stay safe, stay well, and we will get through this. I will see you soon. Bye.